G'day guys, so today we are talking about the donkey calf raise, very much made famous by Arnold the man himself, with the two ladies that sat on his back and up and down he went. Very, very good alternative exercise. I think that it's no different to, say, a standing calf raise, so a good variation in order to target the gastrocnemius, or the calf muscles, although I'm not the greatest demonstrator of calf muscles. Genetics, the bastards, doesn't allow that, but it is what it is. There are a few little tips and tricks that we do want to cover when it comes to executing any particular calf exercise, and that is we want to create tension through those toes. So we want to start thinking that our toes are our hands and that we are going to be gripping this particular, or the platform that we are going to execute this lift off. Now, what we need to understand with our calves is that because we are on them all day, it is more likely that we're going to respond to greater loads, and then you can manipulate your rep range. So I do suggest going heavier with this. However, there are a few minor pitfalls that when going heavier, people tend to fall in. And number one is bouncing. So you see them come down and pop right up. Now, our Achilles tendon is a very, very strong tendon and is designed to propel us forward, i.e. run, okay? So by bouncing, you're not recruiting calf muscle, you're recruiting that tendon to do its job, and that is to spring us out of position and take off. So what we want to do is that when we're in this position here, and in and under the load, we are going to be looking to firstly screw our feet in, okay? But when we are down in the bottom section here, we're going to come up, and we're going to pause, and then when we come back down, we're going to actually stop. Okay, and come back up, squeeze hard, down, pause, stop. Take that bounce and momentum out of the lift, and you're going to recruit a great deal more calf muscle. Now, also, when we set up, again, we know about our 3 points of contact on the ground. Our 3 points of contact are, if I'm up on my tippy toes, that's points 1 and 2, so what's in line with my big toe and my pinky toe, and then if I rock back onto my heels, we create point 3, all right? So it should look something like that. Now, when we are like this, and we're coming up onto our tippy toes, obviously we're not going to have point 3 on because we want to go all the way down and create a big stretch to the calf, but we can still screw these 2 points on and make sure that they are locked on, so that when we're coming up and we're pushing right through that calf, we're getting the most bang for our buck out of this particular exercise. So again, when we want to set up, we're going to make sure that we create stability, and we're going to lock these legs on. Now, also, little trick that a lot of people tend not to know is that you actually want to come forward. So I want to be directing my energy up and forward as if I'm coming over a hill or something like that. So we're going to come down, pause, up and forward, squeeze hard through those calves, down and back down, and up and forward, down, pause, up and forward, down, pause. And that there is how we want to execute a donkey calf raise. Okay, so it's not a complex exercise, but make sure that we execute these basic movement patterns well, and hopefully you will get a lot more bang out of those minor things than I have out of my minor calf muscles. All right, team, that there is how you go about doing the donkey calf raise.